Guys, I wanted to warn you all about making investments on cryptocurrency. Not only stocks, but cryptocurrency. This is critical. Jesus told me to and keep reminding me and reassuring me that cryptocurrency is a trap, that it's a problem, and that he doesn't want us to make investments in cryptocurrency. Um, Cryptocurrency they have different classes, they have different items that you can purchase. Like they have different kinds of coins, digital coins, like a crypto, bitcoins, things like that. They have various kinds. They have a whole list of it. I don't know much about it. I don't know anything about it actually because I never looked into these things. I haven't uh, made any research, no studies about it. I don't even know anything about stocks, how they work. But it doesn't matter because I'm not going by my own logic, my own will, my opinion. I'm not sharing my opinion. Jesus told me to share with other people, to warn them not to invest in cryptocurrency because all the people, all the average income money making citizens in this country, except for the billionaires, that they will lose their money. All the money that they invest on cryptocurrency will be lost suddenly. When the dollar collapses, when the when the economy falls, collapses in this country, it will take down cryptocurrency with it, as well as stock. Jesus told me that over and over that this is serious matter and watch out because this is trap. All the companies, especially nowadays in the past few months or so, uh, through the mainstream media, through news, message boards, social media, videos from YouTube and any other platforms, you're seeing a lot of advertisements and even from the people that make videos that they are pushing for investing, pushing, urging people, encouraging people to invest on cryptocurrency by buying their stuff, make investments like bitcoins. They have different things, different kinds of coins. They have Doge coins, and they have many other kinds. I don't know much about it. It's a trap, guys. I wanted to remind you all that you don't want to go down this path. Like bitcoins. I wasn't really sure about bitcoins. I thought that maybe because they have many different kinds, and that I also heard that even if that some claimed that when the dollar collapses, when the economic trouble comes, and that even the cryptocurrency will be affected, and that many will collapse. But few of the coins will succeed, and those that invest money in them will become rich. That's a trap, guys. That is also a trap. Or they don't know what they're talking about. Because Jesus told me specifically not to do it. It's a trap. At the end, you will lose all your money. Except for the super mega rich, the ruling elites. They're the ones controlling this market. They're the ones controlling money flow, and we're basically a slaves. We're a slave, and you are being played. You are being screwed in the head. That's what Jesus is telling me. Don't get into it because it's a trap. And this, all the money that you, there are some people that are that want to make easy money, get real rich by putting money into these things. It's just not going to work that way. You can't expect. I don't know about in the past, but in these coming years, because we're in the time of tribulation, and I'm for real, guys. We are in the time of tribulation. That things are bound to get worse. Things will collapse, and it will get really bad. And cryptocurrency is one of the traps that you are being fooled into. I'm seeing a lot of ads on videos, like on YouTube. They are even advertising credit cards, crypto-based Visa or MasterCard. I don't know. It's a credit card. All that is from the crypto. It's all trap, guys. Uh, don't waste your money on these things because you will lose it all, and it will be most catastrophic for those who have been investing heavily on these things, because you cannot control yourself. You won't have much control over these things because when it crashes, when it bursts, you will not have control to stop it. You will not have control to get out of it. You're going to lose all your money, basically. This is a graph. This is value. This is time. And this is crypto investments. And the value has been going up from what they show on TV, and there are spikes, ups and downs, just like stocks, you know. But over time they go up, just like stocks. Same way the stocks do. Recently, I think there has been downfall. There has been plunge on cryptocurrency. Yeah, I think it went down to like 30,000, 35,000 from $65,000. Anyways, don't be surprised that this value will go up and up and up and up, just like stocks. At the end of the day, though, all of a sudden it's gonna fall, and it's gonna explode like a bomb, like dynamite, implode. It will either implode or explode, and it will crash. It will get dumped. So that all that money that you invested in these things will be lost. Same way the stocks do. Stocks will go up like crazy, like out of control, like out of whack, like a crazy person, going berserk, going crazy. The stock's gonna continue to go up like crazy, as actual financial condition become worsen, and then it's going to explode or implode just like cryptocurrency will do. And you, all the money invested in stocks will be gone, will be lost. Stocks, bonds, uh, bitcoins, all of it, cryptocurrency as a whole, except for the billionaires, the super rich people. All the rest people, all the citizens, all the people that make less income, average people like us, even those that make, I don't know, 100,000, 200,000, $500,000 a year, or even millionaires could lose all their money because they are not part of the elites, the mega rich. I don't know exactly who will lose how much money, but the bottom line is there is going to lead to catastrophic result. And basically, you will lose all your money. All the money you invested in them will be lost when the when the dollar when the dollar collapses. It's already collapsing. It has been collapsing in the recent years, but it's getting closer to the climax. When it reaches the climax of the collapse or the downfall or the destruction, that's when things will get real bad. And that's when stocks, cryptocurrency, all that will be crashed. It will get real bad, guys. So don't listen to whatever channels on YouTube or other platforms that you follow for investment, for those that provide financial advice and investments and things to make you better your life, to make you rich. Don't listen to them. You gotta listen to God, because God will intervene and He will step in and He will stop you, guide you, that this is the wrong way. Uh, it's a trap, guys. I wanted to share that. And I also asked Jesus about this, that when the dollar collapses, and if you have been um, collecting, um, accumulating solid assets like gold and silver, say, those who have been accumulating these precious metals, and when the dollar collapses, um, that I asked Jesus, if you can you use gold or silver to buy groceries? Because what, groceries are worth, you know, say $50 or $100. Well, by then, because of dollar collapse, because of the lost value of the dollar, the $50 grocery will probably cost, I don't know, $500 or $300, $1,000. It's going to be astronomical price. It will be very expensive. Can you use gold and silver to buy groceries and get change? Like say you have a $1,000 worth of silver coin or silver bar or whatever. You have a small size silver that you want to use to buy groceries, $50 groceries. How are you gonna get $950 in change? How are you gonna get that? I asked Jesus, can you get change in bitcoins? That seems like a good idea, a very logical idea and conclusion, right? I thought it was a very legitimate question. I asked Jesus about that, particularly cryptocurrency. He says, no, no, it's not going to work. He didn't, I can't hear him word for word. Um, so I don't know exactly how it's not going to work. But he says, no, it's not going to work. This is not the way and it's not going to work. So that leads me to believe that the cryptocurrency will be in mess. It will crash, it will be dumped, and that you will have no money. And you're not going to be able to get change in bitcoins. It's just not going to work that way. I have a feeling that the cryptocurrency is going to get dumped. Um, I'm sure that the country will use other forms of payment, that will be alternative or replacement for a falling dollar. But it's not going to be bitcoins. It's not going to be cryptocurrency. You're going to lose all your money. I don't know how it's going to work, but at the end of the day, you're going to lose it all. And also, Jesus told me that you're not going to get super mega rich by accumulating gold and silver. Unless if you are one of the super rich people who have, uh, a couple 100 tons of gold and silver, you're not going to get super rich out of these things. Like if you have been, say, collecting, if you have a 10 ounce of gold, how much is gold worth right now, from what the TV shows, from today's market? 1 ounce gold. 1 ounce gold is what, like under $2,000, 1,900. And you know that when the dollar falls, this is gonna go up like 10 times as much, maybe more, maybe less. I don't know. Let's say $20,000. Okay, fallen value of the dollar. So if you have 10 ounce of gold, when the dollar collapses, financial trouble comes, and you have a 10 ounce of gold that you want to use to buy a house, how much would this be under a dollar value? 1 ounce is $20,000. 10 ounce would be $200,000, right? And the house, you can get a pretty decent, fairly okay house for $200,000. But obviously you cannot, because you cannot go buy $200,000 of dollar in US dollars, because it has no value. It has very little value. That 10 ounce of gold is still worth about 2,000 times 10, $20,000. The actual value would be around $20,000, plus or minus. It's gonna be in that ballpark figure. Jesus told me that. Basically, the gold and silver value will remain same over the years, over the duration. It's gonna stay where it's been at. It's not gonna jump. Value is not gonna jump astronomically unless you are comparing with falling US dollar. So you cannot buy a nice house with $20,000. You're gonna need something like 100 ounce of gold to buy a house. It's just not gonna work. How are you gonna? I mean, unless you're mega rich, very very rich. How many people have 100 ounce of gold in possession? They don't. Not many. Not very many people. So you cannot be mega. You cannot get mega rich with gold. Okay, Jesus uh, told me that. I mean, it's a solid asset. It holds value. It's safe money, but it's not gonna make you super rich. It will save you from losing a lot of money if you are fully dependent on U.S. dollars. But um, there's always the way. There's always way out. Only way is to depend on God, because God makes ways for you to live on, for you to survive, to get you out of the trouble. Depending on God, God makes impossible possible, and He can also make possible impossible. Vice versa. It's amazing what God can do. Um, Maybe you could use, the old dollar, fallen dollar to buy things. He can make ways for you so that you can live on. We just gotta depend on God. Fully dependent on God. Rely on Him. But don't waste your money. Don't invest in cryptocurrency. Because if you go out of your own ways and not listening to God, the chances are you will fall right in. No, it's 100% chance that you will fall into the worldliness. You will fall into the ways the way the world operates. You'll become one of them, and you will fall into traps, all kinds of traps, and you will go off track, outside of the realm of where God wants you to go. So you lose protection, and you waste a lot of things. You lose your time, waste your money, and lose opportunity following God's ways. Because following God's ways, you you grow in His kingdom. You labor for His kingdom, and you become rich spiritually forever. That's what Jesus keeps warning us. Keep seeking God, listening for His guidance, listening for His voice, because He will tell you what not to do, what to do and what not to do. Cryptocurrency is a trap. Trapped by the enemy. Set by the enemy. Alright, I just wanted to share that. Jesus bless you.